Hi, lovely people. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for stopping by. If this is your first time, kindly help us by hitting on that red icon to subscribe. Also, touch the bell to be the first person to be notified whenever I upload a new video. So now, today's class, we shall be looking at how to make a baby gown. We are working for a girl of 7 years. Okay, so here I have my fabric and I'll be using this for the combination. Okay, looking at the picture, you will see that there is a papa lace that is attached to the down part of the dress and also at the upper part, forming the kind of sleeve. Okay, all right. So here I have my 3 yards, and the length that I'm working with is the length I'm working with is 34 inches. So taking away the half length of 11 inches, we have 23 inches. So here I have my 25 inches for the length, 2 inches for the folding of the dress. Okay, all right. So here I have 3 yards of it. So I'm going to be gathering this to form the down part. Okay, okay. I have 7 yards, 7 inches. Okay, for the length. So I'm making use of the same 3.5, which is 108 inches. So I'm going to attach this at the down parts of the dress. I'm going to attach it this way, okay? Then I'll fold them together. I'm going to be attaching it this on the dress at the down part. So I'll do that, then I'll gather the upper part up and join it to the upper part of the dress. Okay, so we just go ahead now to cut out the main body of the dress. Okay, for the upper parts, I have my fabric folded into 4 equal parts. 4 parts, then I left 1.5 for my zip allowance. Okay, so here I have the half length of 11 inches. I'll be adding extra 1 inch to make it 12 inches. Okay, the shoulder I'm working with is 11 inches into 2 to give us 5.5. Then I'll be using a shoulder of 2.5. Okay, I'll be using 2.5 for the shoulder slope. Then here I'll be using half an inch. Remember, for an adult we use 1 inches and we use 3 inches here, but for babies we use 2.5 and half inch. So I'll just connect the shoulder slope. So from this half inch now, I'll take our armhole measurement, and the armhole I'm working with is 13 inches into 2 to give us 6.5. So from this half inch now, I will measure the 6.5 inches. Then here I'll make a straight line to connect this. And I'll also make a straight line here to connect this. So the next thing is to take our bust measurement and the chest measurement. The chest I'm working with is 30 inches into 4 to give us 7.5 inches. So I'll mark my 7.5 inches. Then I'll add extra 2 inches for seam allowance. Then coming to the waistline, I'm working with 29 inches into 4 to give us 7.25. 7.25. Here I'll add extra 2 inches for seam allowance. So for my armhole, I'll check for the midpoint, which is 3.75. 3.25. Okay, remember it's 6.5, so it's 3.25. Then here I'll come out by half inch. So this is for the front part. So I'll connect this now to my bust measurement. Then I'll connect to this 1/2 inch and also connect to my bust measurement. Okay. So the neckline I'm working with, I will still maintain this my 2.5, the shoulder slope. Then here I'll be using the neck depth of for the front I'll be using 3.5, and for the back I'll be using 1.5. So I'll just go ahead and connect it from this 2.5 to this 1.5, and from this 2.5 to this 3.5. So I'll go ahead now and cut this out. So I'll just separate this to cut out for my front. So I'll go ahead and use this now to cut out my lining. Then I'll go to the machine and line it out. So for the cape at the half length that cross over to the back, we'll be attaching that after we must have lined this out. Okay, so after lining this out now, then we will I'll come back and show you how we'll be taking the measurement and be cutting out what we'll be attaching at the half length that cross over. Okay, all right, so I'll just go to the machine now and do my lining. Okay, so I've lined up the front and the back, and I've also joined the both shoulders together. Looking at the front part, you will notice that I attach a red stuff at it just to beautify it. Okay, so now we proceed in adding up the cape that will also fall out as a sleeve. So what I'm going to do now is to take my measurements. I'll take 1.5 inches away from this a little band that I attached there. Then from the center part of the dress, of the front dress, I will just take 4 inches. Then I also mark my 4 inches at this other side. Okay, then from here now I'll come up by 1.5 inches. All right. So at the back piece also, I'll come up by 1.5 inches. So from this 1.5 now, I will take my measurement to this 1.5. So here I have 17 inches. So I'll go ahead and cut out 17 inches for this part and 17 inches for the other part. Okay, I have 17 inches, but I'll be adding extra inch to it because I want to pleat it just a little bit. Okay, I just want to pleat it a little bit, so I'll be using 21 inches out of that 17 inches. Okay, or better still, I will use the whole of this length. And what I have here is 23 inches, so which is perfect. So I'll just go ahead now and I'll be using I'll mark 3 inches here. Then I'll connect those 3 inches. Okay, sorry. Let me fold this so that the shape will be okay. So I'm cutting for 2, okay? This place will be smaller than here. So I'll just go ahead and cut this out. So I can decide to just leave this like this. Then put this. I'll just open it up. Just for me to have the both side. Okay, we'll just open this up. I was contemplating on lining it out with it so that it will have a little bit of weight. So we have this for the both sleeve. So I think this is so light. Okay, so I'm going to double it so that it will have weight. So I'll cut again and use it for the lining. Okay, here, so I have 4 pieces now. So I'll just go ahead and join it. I will stitch up here, then turn it out using the wrong face. Okay, I will stitch it out this way from here like this, like so, to this down. Then I will turn it before closing up the down part. Then I will now attach it at this at the upper part. Okay, I'll now attach it here. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and do that, then close the both side and attach my gather at the down part of it, and that will be all. Okay, so this is the outcome of our dress. As you can see, it comes out very beautiful. So thank you so much for watching till the end. Till we meet in my next class. Love you all. Bye.